Hey everybody, Ilian here. Just wanted to get out in front of this episode and just mention that there are some audio problems with it. We had a lot of technical problems this episode, and I recovered as much of my audio as I could. We didn't want to re-record the whole thing because that never quite comes across the same way the second time. But here's the whole episode. I hope you'll forgive a few audio issues, and obviously we'll have that fixed for next time. Thanks, enjoy the episode.
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
Available now on video. A Rocky Nelson movie. Conrad Brooks in Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. Starring David "The Rock" Nelson as the werewolf. And produced and directed by the Ed Wood of the 90s, David "The Rock" Nelson.
All right, I think we're ready for the podcast. How's it going?
Everyone,
Welcome to
Rough Cuts.
It's the podcast where we watch.
Good boys in bad movies.
Yeah, and we're watching a film today. It's gonna be
Very bad.
Your father was a werewolf, and my
Dad.
killed him.
This is our podcast about good boys in bad movies, where we watch a bad dog movie and then immediately talk about it. I'm your host, Ilian. This is my co-host, Boix.
hello.
We are still in Halloween.
It's close enough.
Because, well, I had a weekend where I couldn't do it because I'm still in the
Yeah.
middle of wedding season, because wedding season this year has been like an extra 2 months long for some reason, which is good, but also bad. And we wanted to keep doing spookums. You had gotten this a while ago and you were desperate to see it.
We were originally gonna do this as the Halloween episode, but we had a guest for last
Mhm.
episode, so we had to bump it back a week. But Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf, which on the cover is edited in paper over an image and then photocopied.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is great. I love that.
It's basically like a VHS like tape over the tape.
Yeah. It's the tape over the tape, and on the back, when you lift it up, it says "Our Wedding."
Yes, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we did always put like masking tape over it and then
used
just
to
write
have-
on it.
Yeah, we had a lot of HBO recordings of, I think, Gremlins and Star Wars and stuff that also
Mhm.
were interspersed with random home movie shit that just got recorded over.
Yep. Yeah.
But this is by David "The Rock" Nelson, who is a B movie, C movie, D movie.
He's a D movie star from the 90s and current triple A-lister, The Rock, from all kinds of things that you would know,
All
like
kinds of things,
Jumanji and
Wrestling.
yeah, he's known
all
for
the
his The
things.
Rock move.
Yeah, he does The Rock.
And
Anyways,
that's why is that why he really likes statues? Because The Rock too.
What the hell was
Well
the
done.
statue scene? I don't know what they were
I shouldn't have brought it up yet.
I'm so confused. So, okay, David, I don't know a lot about David "The Rock" Nelson. This is a collection that came out recently through Vinegar Syndrome.
Our good friends.
Which is just basically a collection of VHS shot in the backyard of your hometown horror movies,
Yes.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of shorts, 20 minutes to 45 minutes. Feature length is 45, in case you're curious.
Yeah, you thought it said 81 minutes, and so
On
we
the back,
assumed
it says 81 minutes. Yeah, so I'm like, wait a minute.
we assumed that the Conrad Brooks versus the Werewolf was 81 minutes, and then the other stuff was extras. What it turns out is that all of it together is 81 minutes.
It's not
It
even
seems.
that, because so Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf is like 45.
Yes.
We also watched Son of Werewolf
Because we had
extra
time.
Son of Werewolf is like 30 minutes. There's also
Was it that long? Did you
It was
skip
long.
through
We
that
just skipped
much?
through a lot of it.
We
yeah,
we fast forwarded through a lot of walking through the woods on that one.
There's Adventures of Janet, which is like Janet versus Nosferatu. That's 30 minutes.
Okay, I didn't see that
There's
one.
a
Yeah.
60-minute documentary.
So where's the 81 minutes?
42 minutes of bloopers.
Oh,
I'm like, so yeah.
I know
so
what the 81 minutes.
Maybe it's. I think it's the 40-minute intro.
Yes, that's what I was going to
Plus
say.
the 45-minute movie, and
Yes.
it's like 80 minutes.
Yeah, there's David Nelson, David the Rock Nelson. Sorry, I should give him his whole title, The Rock, as it. I'll just call him The Rock. That won't be confusing.
Ed
That'll
Wood
clear
of the
things
90s.
up.
David the Rock Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just, like I said, I'm just gonna shorten it all. It's easy, it's obvious, he's got a nickname that everyone will know, it's The Rock. So The Rock directed this, and when The Rock did it, he did a 40-minute intro to the movie, so that's probably the whole 81 minutes. We did not watch that. We did not watch that, because that seemed excessive.
I asked if you wanted to watch the intro, and you're like, no. And I'm like, correct. And then we didn't watch it, and then we were surprised it wasn't 81 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't assume that would be part of the runtime, but whatever, it's fine. We enjoyed our time with this. It starts out with Conrad Brooks's brothers.
Yeah, so I guess let's talk about Conrad Brooks. Who's Conrad Brooks?
Yes, okay, I guess
that's important, right?
That is an important thing, yeah. It's more important than who The Rock is.
It's way more important than who The Rock is for Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf.
Definitely.
So Conrad Brooks is an actor who was in Plan 9 from Outer Space by Ed Wood.
Hey, for my old buddy, Eddie Wood!
The worst movie of all time,
quote unquote.
This movie, by the way, Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf, came out around the same time as Ed Wood, the movie.
Yeah, the Tim Burton?
Tim Burton film, Ed Wood. Okay. So I think this is them trying to capitalize on Ed Wood coming out.
Did he think he could capitalize on anything? Because this is...
Well, so a lot of... Conrad Brooks anyway was an actor, but a lot of what David the Rock Nelson...
I feel like Ed Wood had to be a lot later than this, wasn't it? Because this was 94.
94, probably shot in 94.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, come on, it was shot in 94, get out of here.
Ed Wood was also 94, to be fair.
Was it?
Yeah, it's the same year.
Oh my god, it was.
It was around, it was September, end of September in 94. So this would have been around the same time as like a Halloween movie that he was making with his friends to release to capitalize on, look, I'm from the Ed Wood movie. You should go watch my movie.
That's fair, yeah. That would make sense. Okay, fair enough. I didn't think that Ed Wood was that old. I guess, wow.
Yeah. So Conrad Brooks has two brothers named Ted and Henry.
Yes. Why do we know that they're named Ted and Henry?
Because there's real brothers in the movie.
Because Ted they star in this movie, yes.
And the other thing to know is because they were because Conrad Brooks was in Plan 9 from Outer Space, he's quite old at the time of recording this in 94, and his brothers are much older.
Oh yeah, like, so for those that don't know, Plan 9 from Outer Space is also like from 1957, I think. Like it's old.
It sounds
is what I mean.
Sounds right.
Like
yeah.
it. Just to give context to it, that like, you know, to understand that, oh, if he was the star of this, you know, Plan 9 from Outer Space, we're not talking about a movie from the 80s, we're talking about a movie from the 50s. So yeah, like this is 40 years after his starring role.
Worst movie because it's like cheap, shitty Halloween effect, like graveyards, stilted acting, a whole bunch of that stuff. Like it's what you would expect from an Ed Wood movie.
Yeah.
So David the Rock Nelson calls himself the Ed Wood of the 90s.
Yes.
And later on, he calls himself the Ed Wood of the 21st century because he's updated it since then.
Oh, I'm glad The Rock has updated his image since this.
He's still Ed Wood. Just a different time, you know? It's fine.
I mean, the Rock has gone through a lot of phases in his career. Yeah.
Yep. So we got Conrad Brooks from Plan 9. We got his real-life actual brothers.
Real-life actual brothers.
And then we have David The Rock Nelson.
Then we have
as
The Rock.
Werewolf.
Yeah, we
As
have The Rock as
werewolf.
the werewolf.
So the werewolf costume is just like a cheap, shitty rubber mask he got from like a party store.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a cheap, shitty rubber mask and cheap, shitty rubber hands. It's got both.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he also is dressed up like a lumberjack.
Yes, he looks like he's from Portland.
I didn't see any cases of Pabst Blue Ribbon in his hand. That's not Portland. Come on.
Well, okay, but it was more appropriately titled, like, at the beginning, like I said. I'm like, it really was more, Henry Brooks versus the Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It was Henry versus the Pabst. True.
There was some Pabst that starred in this movie.
The main reason I picked this out is something I wanted to watch is because we watched Guns of El Chupacabra, and also to a slightly smaller extent, Baby Ghost.
Yes, yeah.
which
Guns of El
are
Chupacabra was definitely the highlight of those.
That was the highlight, but that's a Donald G. Jackson directed, Scott Shaw produced zen of filmmaking film.
Yes.
And the zen of filmmaking is all like, just shoot whatever happens. It all goes in the movie. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's about what happens in the moment, and if it's interesting, then it's in.
Yeah, we wanted to see zen filmmaking, and now The Rock is so famous that we wanted to see what rock hard filmmaking was.
Because he calls his filmmaking rock hard filmmaking.
Which is his version of filmmaking. So we've got two auteurs with two very different visions of what filmmaking is. As we noted, as you would expect, zen filmmaking is really hard, quick action, just go, 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 everything goes in, nightmare fuel, constant, like, cuts everywhere, and random scenes and tons of action, just always moving. And rock hard filmmaking is watch this person walk for 3 hours.
It's much more geriatric. Yeah.
As you would think from those names, you know.
As you would expect, yeah. I wonder if he has a book about the zen of filmmaking, because Scott Shaw has like 40.
Oh yeah, Scott Shaw has put himself out there.
So I wonder if there's one for rock hard filmmaking, and you probably have to go behind the curtain to get it, right?
I would
you have
think
to go behind
so.
the curtain in the VHS store to get the rock hard filmmaking.
That's where they keep all of the good filmmaking.
The Conrad Brooks werewolf movies.
That's where they keep all the good filmmaking books.
Fuck.
Kids, go to your local Hollywood Video and make sure you go behind the beaded curtain to get all the hot filmmaking tips.
So Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf starts with Conrad Brooks' real-life actual brother Harry just drinking at a bar, at a pub.
Just absolutely killing a few beers.
And then he wanders out stumbling drunk. The actor.
I don't
Harry
think that
Brooks,
he's actually acting in this.
Not acting. He's just drunk wandering the street.
And he is drinking this beer like he's fucking Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he is like...
It's so good.
And like spitting it out at people and dribbling it all down himself, and...
There's constantly people walking down the street that are just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, we get this shot, so he's stumbling, and then he does that for about 30 seconds, and then it goes, oh no, a wolf man, from like a random off-screen person, and you see a dark alley with a wolf man walking through it. This is the middle of the day, by the way. This is like 8 in. This is like very obviously morning.
In public.
Oh, yeah.
They are not shooting on a set or anything.
No.
In public.
No, yeah. Because it goes, oh no, a wolf man. And then the wolf man comes out of the alleyway. And this is how you know it's in public, is this specific moment. Because then the wolf man comes out of the alley, and these two women turn, look at the wolf man, and go, ah, a wolf man! And run away. And then there's like this 40-year-old guy that kind of like turns and looks and gives them this very strange, like, what the fuck is going on look?
What are you doing?
And then just stands there in the middle of the scene as the wolfman runs past him chasing these women. And it's like, oh, that's just guy. That's just a guy.
So they put a zine in here with information about David the Rock Nelson in the Blu-ray version. And he was talking about this particular filming for this movie.
Yeah.
And there was something like those two ladies that run out. They're like, a wolf man. They come up to David the Rock Nelson afterwards, and he's like, oh my god, they're gonna think we're fucking crazy or something. What are we doing out here? Like, people are just gonna think we're weird. And he responds something like, yeah, let them. We're weird as hell. Fuck them. That's the best part.
Yep. Yeah,
So
they don't give a shit.
He's just all in. They don't care what the public thinks.
I'm really surprised that they didn't get arrested for a few scenes, though.
There's a couple scenes that are like, oh my god, what are they doing?
Because, he is just very publicly drinking and, like, spitting booze all over the sidewalk.
Clearly being drunk in public.
And then, like, he walks past somebody, and as he finishes his beer, and he, like, crushes the beer can and then just tosses it away in front of them. And you think, man, they're gonna get the cops called on them for this, like 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they seem to manage.
So funny. So anyway, the werewolf eventually gets Henry, like he attacks him. And Henry fends him off by having the werewolf grab his leg and kick his own balls with it.
Yes. Very slowly. Very slowly, like settling it in, rubbing it on his dick a little bit, and then going, ooh!
Henry is like 80. I mean,
he is.
Can't do a very quick action, you know.
Like when we say he's geriatric, we do mean he is at least 80.
So after he fends off the werewolf comes back. He's like, "Oh no, not again!" And then the werewolf kills him for real. So then Ted, who is Conrad's other brother, who is at the bar drinking.
Yes, it cuts to the same bar. Well, he's drinking, but what's he drinking?
So it's a wine glass, but it's clearly just full of water.
A big glass of water. Big old glass of water at the bar. And he just decides, wait a minute, Henry wandered out like he does, and, crushing those paps. I should probably check on him. And so then he stumbles out into the broad daylight to check on Henry.
And he eventually finds Henry, and then he's like, oh no, he's been killed by a werewolf. So he runs off to go get Conrad, his other brother. He's like, Conrad, I can't believe it. I think Henry's been killed by a werewolf.
He's been killed by the wolf, man.
Henry's dead. So then Conrad and Ted run back to Henry. It's like, oh no, he's dead.
Yes. And he has a line here that I wrote down where he goes, someone killed Henry. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta leave.
And that's just it. And he just wanders out. And then Conrad goes, I'll avenge you, Henry. Just you wait. I'm going to get that Wolfman. And we now have the setup for Conrad Brooks versus the Wolfman.
Werewolf.
Or versus Werewolf.
The name changes constantly.
Yeah, they do say that a few times. Yeah. So
Yeah. Because he drives off in his Hyundai, like, something or another.
Yeah, that's old shit box.
Old shit car. And as he's driving off, we get a still shot of him just sitting in the car not moving as somebody's moving the bumper up and down to make it look like he's moving, and I think that looks great.
Like it's bumping. Yeah, and it because he's out on like these rural roads, so it kind of works. It's actually I do think that the effect worked better than the really weird like up the nose shot that we had from the Last Census Summer Home.
True.
Movie.
Because it's not aimed upwards to try and hide it. They're just like, I don't fucking care.
They don't give a shit. Speaking of not giving a shit, this is the scene that I was like, I don't know how they didn't get arrested for this one.
Yeah, because so Conrad parks at a cemetery, a local cemetery, and he gets out of the car with a big fucking black oozy gun in his hand that looks like a real gun.
Yes.
And he just starts walking around in public with this gun raised, looking around everywhere. You're like, wait, what?
He runs across the road. Yeah. Like he jaywalks in front of all these cars holding a fucking fake Uzi as all of these cars like kind of swerve around him. And he like, he's, so to set the tone for who Conrad Brooks is too at this point, he's dad.
He's a dad with a huge beer belly.
He's got a big beer belly, and he's mostly balding, and he's got like this big widow's peak, mostly balding, like kind of comb over. And he's so imagine, and he's holding the Uzi gun, as he calls it later, out like very awkwardly in front of him, kind of waving it around, and he's just like kind of trying to trundle across the road. Like, he's got that, like, I want to run, but also I have way too much of a beer gut to actually run, kind of like fast waddle across the road as all of these cars are like watching out for him. And he's waving this Uzi around as he then goes across the road.
Get the cops called him for this. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
As he then goes across the road, because it gets better, because then he goes across the road and breaks into the locked abandoned cemetery.
The police are not supposed to be or filming.
Like, it's very obvious that this is a locked, abandoned cemetery, because they film the big chain link fence with the locks around it at the start of this thing. I don't know how they got in.
It's almost like they're not supposed to be there.
But it's like they're not supposed to be there.
It's weird. Anyways, so then Ted shows up, because he was still back at the place where Henry's body was, but he grabbed a bat, because he's gonna go kill the Wolfman with his bat. Yep. And Ted's, after wandering around the graveyard for a while, as Conrad wanders around the graveyard for a while, find each other, and they're like, okay, let's kill the Wolfman. You kill him with your bat, and I'll kill him with my oozy. OOZY.
Yes. But they go, wait a minute, I realize I got this bat, and you got this oozy, but my bat's not silver. Do you got no silver bullets in there? He's like, I knew I forgot. That's what no silver bullets. I got this Uzi. Yeah. No silver bullets.
Silver bullets in it. I thought of that.
Ah, silver. Fuck, I forgot to put silver bullets in it. God damn it. It's so good. So then the groundskeeper shows up in the same clothes as the Wolfman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he
the groundskeeper of this abandoned cemetery
cemetery. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's like, there ain't no werewolves.
Yeah.
And then we get the coolest transformation sequence ever.
Yeah, he does a big transformation sequence of he stands in front of the camera and goes, oh, and then for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then he stumbles towards the camera and then turns around from the camera and walks back into frame, but only showing his back so you can't see his face. And then they move the camera away, and then they come back like a few hours later when it's noticeably darker, and then
that a lot. Yeah.
And then they turn the camera slowly back towards where he was before, and now he's wearing a Wolfman costume. So it's
it was amazing.
Seamless.
I couldn't even tell.
There's also a moment here then right after that where Conrad hears a sound and he goes, "That's the Wolfman's sound."
Forgets his line.
There's a lot of that, by the way. There's a lot of Conrad Brooks going, and that's when I split I splattered him. I splattered him. And
that was the word.
Oh, that was the word. And you're like, do you want to do this? No, okay. That's just good. That's fine. Leave it in. Gotcha.
So then Teddy's like, I'm going to kill that Wolfman with my bat. Get over here, Wolf. I'll kill you. And then the Wolfman kills him because he immediately drops his bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Conrad shows up. He's like, no, Teddy, you're dead. Now I have to kill the Wolfman because he killed you and my other brother, Henry.
Wow. I gotta double kill him.
I'm gonna go kill him with this gun I have. And then the Wolfman starts kissing a statue, which is definitely above a grave, which is definitely desecrating the dead.
It's really... There's a lot of crime that we see in this movie, but like not fake crime like you see in most movies, but just actual crime. Just real crime.
It's like documenting your crimes.
just actual crime. This is just we broke into a cemetery and desecrated some graves crime.
It rules.
You spend a moment where you jokingly, because he jumped up on the statue and you go, oh, what's he gonna do? Kiss it? And then he leans in and goes, mwah, mwah,
he just starts doing that.
And like with the obvious mwah sounds.
Yeah.
And
he just climbs down afterwards.
He does a lot of patting it on the head.
Yeah, why was he making out with the statue above the grave?
But like the way he makes out with it is very, it's not even like Because he kind of
sexual or anything.
No,
it's
he
just...
like kisses it lightly on the lips, and he goes mwah each time he does it. But then he also like pats it on the head and rubs it and like pats its shoulders. Like he said at one point, he's like, "Is he giving it a shoulder massage?" Like, because he's kind of just tapping his hands on the shoulders, his big rubber glove hands. It
was very scary,
very artistic, very
scary.
You know, I think I know why it's called rock hard filmmaking.
Oh. I know why it's called rock hard filmmaking, because of what Conrad does at the end.
That too.
Anyway, so Conrad goes after the werewolf with his gun, his oozy.
Yes.
And he starts shooting at him, and it makes the clicking noise of a toy gun making a clicking noise, because it's a toy gun making a clicking noise.
Yeah, you know how like they have those they have like a gear,
a rattle.
They have a gear in them that rattles against like a plastic thing. It does, and it goes brrrr to make it sound like a machine gun. It does that noise.
And then he's like, "Wow, this oozy don't have no effect on you, werewolf. That's okay. I know how to kill you. I'll use my stinky shirt. And I always keep a backup, so I have a separate shirt to replace the shirt that I'm going to use as a weapon against you, my stinky shirt."
Just wait for the stinky shirt.
Then he takes off his shirt.
And he very slowly takes off his shirt. At first I thought he was going to rip it off, because he kind of grabs it like he's going to rip it. And then I'm like, he doesn't have the strength for it. He does not have that kind of strength.
But he takes it off, gets stuck in it, and then keeps taking it off, grabs his other shirt to put on. He's like, "I'm going to put this other shirt on, and then I'm going to get you with my stinky shirt." And then he gets like stuck in the shirt he's putting on. It goes through like the wrong arm. He's like, "Oh, fuck." And he starts putting it...
And then he's slow after he does all that and he finally gets his new shirt on. He then does what they do this a lot, where it's just a static shot of him really tight. This whole time, the whole time that he's talking about this, and he goes, "Oh no, you're getting closer. I see you. You're getting closer, Wolfman. I see you. You're coming. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna get my shirt off. I'm gonna get there. All right, just wait. I'm getting my shirt off, and I'm gonna get you with my stinky shirt. Oh, are you getting closer? Oh, I see you're getting closer. All right, well, I've got my stinky shirt now. So, are you close enough? You're getting close. Here you go. Take this." And then he throws it at the camera, and then it cuts to Wolfman with shirt on his face.
No, he really hit the Wolfman in the face with that shirt. I don't know if you saw that. That was terrifying. But the stinky shirt is in the Wolfman's face. He's like, "Oh, it's so stinky. This shirt, it's so stinky. I can't believe how stinky this shirt is." Well,
he's a good boy, you see. He's a good dog, and he got to smell that shirt. So he's like...
And then Conrad's like, "Yeah, I got you with my stinky shirt, didn't I? Ha ha ha, you got destroyed, werewolf."
And he runs away, and he finds... it wasn't Henry's, it was Ted's bat.
He found Ted's bat, who just got murdered for not being able to use his bat.
And he goes, I've got the bat now. Now I can get that Wolfman.
Now I'm going to kill you just like Babe Ruth. You're going to be like a pitcher throwing a ball at me, and I'm Babe Ruth.
And we have another scene of him for a minute and a half, standing very tight shot, going, "You're getting closer. Well, I'm going to get you. Just you. When you get close enough, I'm going to hit you with my bat. I'm going to get you. You just get close enough. I'm going to like Babe Ruth out of the park. Just wait."
Took a long time to get across that field to get him. You don't understand. It was really far away.
But it's just a tight shot of him saying this for like 2 minutes again.
So then he waves the bat. Bashes him with the bat, and that doesn't kill him because it's not silver. They already
established all this.
Yeah. So
then it turns out that he does have a silver bullet. It's called a Hyundai Elantra.
Whatever it was, the Hyundai. So he gets into his shitty Hyundai. He's like, "Oh, I got you now, werewolf. You're dead, werewolf. I'm gonna get your ass. You're fucking dead. I'm gonna kill you with this car, werewolf, and then you're gonna be dead from the car that killed you." And he drives the car into him and like very lightly taps him with the bumper, which knocks the werewolf down.
Yes, wolf force.
And then he's like, "Oh, you thought that was it? You thought I was just going to hit you once with the car? No, you're getting the back and forth action. The back and forth
action's going to get you, werewolf."
So then
this is now, at this point, from here till the end of the movie is what, 10 minutes?
It's like 10 minutes of him running him over with the car. It's so good.
And this one, and this one, and this one's for Ted, and this one's for Henry, and this one's for my friend, for my good friend, Bela Lugosi, and then this one...
Ed Wood, who directed Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is the movie I was in. This is for Eddie Wood, Ed Wood.
This is for Ed Wood. And then this one's from Bela Lugosi, and this one's for the Marines, and it's for the Marines, you see, and then this one's for my good friend, for Bela Lugosi, and this one's
for my daughter, and this lady, who's my ex-wife, who I don't love anymore, but I love my daughter still, and I'm gonna hit you with my...
It's good that he's willing to shout out his ex-wife still. That's nice of him.
So he runs over the Wolfman 40 times.
He says that it's for the Marines literally 6 times. Quite literally, he says, and this one's for the Marines 6 times. We had a problem early on in the recording here where your capture software got into a weird audio loop.
Yeah.
And so it was audio looping a section, and we had to do a little bit of stuff. And when we got here, I very legitimately thought that you had the same issue again, because he just keeps repeating the same lines over and over, but it's slightly different, and so I was like, wait a minute, no, it's not wrong. This is actually the movie.
He just
it
does
is,
it.
in
he
fact,
just says this, and this one's for the Marines, and this one's for Bela Lugosi, and this one's for Ed Wood.
And this one's for the Marines, and this one's for Bela Lugosi, and this one's for my ex-wife, and this one's for the Marines, and this one's for Bela Lugosi.
He runs over the werewolf head, and it flattens like a fucking watermelon or
soccer
something,
ball or something. It's more like
so good.
It reinflates though, so it's more like it's just like it's rubber, like it's just a rubber mask that he just runs over, and then it reinflates over and over, and you can just see the whole thing.
So then he gets out of the car. He's like, "Yeah, me, Conrad Brooks. I love killing. I can't get enough of this killing. This werewolf man. Werewolf.
I'm gonna torture you forever, Wolfman. I'm gonna kill you over and over for my brothers and for the Marines."
And for the Marines, and then he picks up Ted's bat, and you know what? This is it. This is gonna be the final kill. This is the final fight, the final swing of the whole thing, and the final scene of the movie of the. And
he hits the big rubber mask, and it just bends inward because it's just an empty rubber mask.
And that doesn't kill it. That wasn't the final hit.
So then he does it again. This one's the real final one. It's coming. Do you see this? It's coming. And he does it again. And then he goes, wait. Look what I found right here. That stinky shirt didn't do it. And my car didn't do it. And that oozy gun didn't do it. And the bat didn't do it. And that stinky shirt, it got you real good. I got you good with my stinky shirt. But I think, it was here the whole time. It's the silver spike. I found a silver spike, and it was just right here. It was just right here. Do you see it, Werewolf? It's right here. I got the silver spike, and he's showing it over and over at camera.
Yeah.
And then it cuts from him holding the silver spike to a rubber mask with a silver spike through it.
Yep. And then the movie ends.
And that's the end.
Because he killed the werewolf.
He
got revenge for his brothers.
Conrad Brooks versus the werewolf. Conrad Brooks wins.
That one was for the Marines.
It was a movie for the Marines.
Oh man. Okay, so after that we watched Son of Wolfman, which is the sequel technically. I think.
I don't know.
Maybe
they were shot around the same time. I think it's just another one
on a different day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Wolfman is stalking a lady and unfortunately gets her pregnant in a very gross way. But after that scene,
to be fair, I mean, just like as for how
like a
hard
horror trope.
Well, no. But what I was going to say is for how hard it is to watch. They don't have any budget or any idea of what they're doing, so it's not like there's any actual nudity or anything like that. It is. He rubs very slightly against her while they're both fully clothed, and that impregnates her.
That's how that works, though. I don't
know how Wolfman sex works, so it might be.
True. But then, so a guy busts open the door afterwards with the bat from Conrad Brooks versus Wolfman. And he kicks him off of the bed, kicks the Wolfman off of the bed, and then starts just bashing his gut with the bat for 5 minutes straight.
You fast-forwarded through this at this point.
Yeah, I fast-forwarded through it. I'm like, wait, no, it's still going. Wait a minute.
Because you were fast-forwarding through the other scene, because we didn't need to see them rubbing against each other. And then it's just as him bashing it over and over and over and over for, and you're like, wait a minute, how long does this go? Because it's basically on a loop. So we went back and watched that, and it was just a loop.
It's like what I do as a joke.
Yes.
To just loop a scene.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, the guy's like, "Oh my god! Now that I bashed the werewolf in the gut and balls 40 times, are you okay?" and then that hard cuts to a credit like title sequence that's like 9 months later,
and it shows her in a mirror with a very obvious soccer ball underneath,
or like a pillow or something.
Like it looks very good. It looks very good.
Great.
Very realistic.
Like, I'm pregnant with the Wolfman's child.
I look so good, she says in the mirror.
And this is what's baffling.
And then it just does another cut. No, yeah, I mean, I know why this happens, but
I do too. But
so it has that one scene for 5-10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then which is very wild because most of the scenes in these movies have been ooh, I look really good in the mirror. But when we say that scene took 5 minutes to do because they say it over and over and
over and over, yeah.
But this one is only 5 seconds. She just literally looks in the mirror and goes, ooh, I look good. And then it goes 30 years later.
What a time skip. Because now it's the son of Wolfman.
Well, it's son of Wolfman. Well, you've got to have him as the full son.
Why'd they need the son of Wolfman 30 years later? Oh, because David the Rock Nelson is playing Wolfman, and he wants him to be aged appropriate to where he is currently.
They don't have a child to do this. Somebody's going to give the Rock their baby?
The Wolfman's running around in the same clothes as his dad. Wolfman Senior, I guess. And now Wolfman's son of Wolfman is chasing around a lady, just like the beginning of the movie, around some dirty old houses outside that were abandoned.
And we fast-forwarded through this eventually.
We fast-forwarded through this because they were doing nothing.
It was literally no audio besides... So the audio in a lot of this movie is...
Just wind
against mics with no pop filters.
Yeah,
and...
it's because he was using the mic on the camera with maybe a pop filter, maybe not, but it was so windy it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was a really windy day throughout all of these when they were filming. Like you can see the trees bending, and you can just hear that crackly if somebody calls you from outside on their cell phone sound.
So after going through the dirty motel and house that have a very rubber. Was it rubber? It looked pretty real to me. That rubber snake.
Oh yeah, no,
and the very real spider.
It wasn't rubber. It was hard plastic. It didn't bend at all.
Oh yeah. So
if it had bent like a snake, that would have made it slightly more realistic. That's the way a rubber snake moves. This thing was just like a hard plastic model that didn't move at all.
So then this lady gets grabbed by the son of Wolfman. He puts her over his shoulder and walks off with her, and then she exits the movie. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, at first we were like, oh, this is going to be
they're going to do it again.
It's just going to be like a gross, oh, hey, look, it's the cycle. Like, son of Wolfman also has a son of Wolfman. Ha, ha, ha. Isn't that funny? But it's not that. It's not anything. He just walks away with her, and that's the end of that.
It's because, so they had their friend recording for this movie, and then the friend had to leave. Is I think what happened because it was getting darker in the day. We know because it gets darker.
Oh yeah, it gets very obviously darker.
So, anyways, so that cuts to like 5 minutes of B-roll of some deer that they saw.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Afterwards, of just constant shots of this deer walking across the screen.
And then the cop shows up.
The cop shows
Officer
up.
Bubbles, who has gigantic coke rim he has those huge Coke bottle glasses.
Like the super thick glasses, yeah.
And he's going around and I'm gonna get you, Wolfman, just you wait.
And he got this high nasal
looking for the
nerd voice. It's amazing. His voice is incredible.
The Wolfman untransforms back into David the Rock Nelson. And then he goes up to a grave, which is very clearly just a Halloween decoration.
Because
leaned
it's
against a tree.
When you say it's a grave, that it's very obviously a Halloween decoration, it's also because it's not this is not a 3-foot tall gravestone. This is a 6-inch tall by
It's so
3-inch
tiny.
wide gravestone that you would put on a desk, not on a grave.
So David the Rock Nelson is crying at the Wolfman Senior's grave.
Please just call him the Rock. This is really confusing.
It's a very emotional scene. There is a train in the background that's ruining it, but it's a very emotional scene.
I love that in the middle of all of this, you get like him crying, and then they had to cut for a second because like there's the train going by, and then also
like, we should stop because of the train.
And
he
transformed. He transformed from one to the other, and in the middle of it's supposed to just be a transformation scene, but the train passes during that, so it means that you've got a scene of like loud train noises in the background to them supposedly the same scene like 2 seconds later.
The audio of the train, yeah.
But the hard cut of the audio of the train isn't there, and it's also noticeably darker.
Yeah, we know why they didn't reshoot that. It's because it was getting too dark.
Because it's getting too dark. So it's
we gotta
funny.
finish this movie before the end of the day. Yeah,
it's such a great transition that it's supposed to be like 2 seconds later, but you lose all the audio context, and also it's way noticeably darker, like it's an hour and a half later. They had to take a break.
So then Son of Wolfman stands up above his Wolfman Senior's grave.
Yes.
He's like,
yeah.
Father, you were a great man, Father. The greatest of all men. The man who was great, Wolfman. A great Wolfman, Father.
You were a great father. I really liked you. Which, he was dead before his father was... He was
dead.
His dad was...
It's been 30 years and 9 months.
His dad was far dead, like was real dead from baseball bat before ever
baseball bat murdered him.
Before he was ever even born.
And then I guess they dug a hole in this public park near a tree to bury him.
And put an RIP 6-inch plastic gravestone over it.
Yeah, so then the police officer guy shows up behind him as he's saying, "You were a great man." He's like, "Now I'm gonna kill you for killing my dad." This is for you.
It's the best ADR I've ever heard.
It was so seamless. I couldn't tell.
I am going to shoot you with my gun with silver bullets. They remembered them this time.
They did.
They did remember it this time.
So
then
good. He pulls out his gun with the same awful hip posture as Conrad Brooks, and he goes, and he just like pushes the gun forward to act like it's shooting.
Yes.
But
this time it does click. It clicks every time.
But it clicks like 4 times, and then the bullet happens the 4th time. Not
the 4th or 5th click, it goes bang, and then they add a little bang in post. There's not in post. Somebody outside of the scene is obviously
just says it.
No. They're doing. They've got.
Poppers.
Yes, I was gonna say they have
popping snap popper things.
Yeah, they have like the toy gun, like little gunpowder, popping gun, pop cap kind of things, and somebody is like throwing them on the ground to make them go. Pew, pew.
But they're not doing it in time to the gun movement.
Not quite,
it's just random.
Yeah, so everyone, and it's like every 5 or 6 clicks of the gun, you'll hear a pow, pow.
Yeah, and then it cuts back to the Son of Wolfman getting shot. He's like, I'm shot. And then this happens for like 5 minutes of back and forth getting shot.
Yeah, quite literally again, for about 5 minutes of time. It's just going back and forth between them. And you'd say, oh, well, that's just them looping it. No, it's all unique. It's definitely unique. You can watch all of it.
So then the Son of Wolfman falls on Wolfman Senior's grave again. He's like, "No, I'm dying. Now me, Son of Wolfman, is dead." And then he dies. And it's an incredibly sad and heartfelt scene of like, wow, I can't believe everything just ends in destruction and you too will die just like your father, Wolfman.
It's real art.
It's art. It's art. And
son dies over the dad's grave. I mean, that's the most art.
That's the most art ever. You know what?
It's very art.
At least he didn't die to a stinky shirt.
That's true. So. Stinky shirt did not get either Wolfman, as it turns out. I do have a note here of silver spike greater than dirty shirt on my notepad. Because he does mention that very specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. My stinky shirt didn't work, but the silver spike will. The silver spike is way better than my stinky shirt.
It's my specific notes for Wolfman killing if I ever need it.
That's good. That's important.
Just to keep it over in my head if I need them.
I felt like I learned a lot about filmmaking today. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I learned a lot about filmmaking. I think that I learned a lot about it in that I kind of subscribe to the Alan Moore school of things with that. See, he goes, if you read a good book, you really fall into the danger of just plagiarizing any ideas out of it. But if you look at a terrible book, he's like, that's really great, because then you look at it and you go, wow, this pile of shit, I could do better than this. And you'll feel really good about it, and you'll also know all of the ways that you'd want to fix it. And that's your own unique voice. That's what you should do. You should watch and read terrible movies and terrible books, and then figure out the ways to fix them. I actually do legitimately think that's a good way to go about things.
All of this reminds me so much of what me and my buddy did in like early years of college with a camera, just running around our backyard recording shit.
Oh yeah,
like we recorded a fake ad for Dove soap made from real doves, where we like dropped a cinder block on a bar of soap and then lifted it up and it was all bloody and full of feathers, and that was the whole joke. I've
seen this video.
But this reminds me exactly of that type of stuff. And I'm oh man. But if you imagine like
I had a friend when I lived out on an acreage where there was a couple of acreage homes nearby, and one of them had an old they had a film video camera, and we did similar stuff. We were just filming.
It's just fucking around.
Shorts of what he thought was a movie. He wrote up a little movie when he was 15, 16, and we all filmed it as all the girl kids going around and jumping on trampolines to do action shots. And
do you remember like that same sort of like childlike wonder of making a shitty movie when you're 80?
Yeah. Well, when you're sometimes you do it when you're 16, and sometimes you do it when you're 18.
Yeah.
And very drunk.
And I think it's so cute and charming in how like definitely bad it is.
It's actually beautiful. Ironically, this is kind of a joy.
I could see why this is something that people wanted to like preserve a bit anyways, because it's just that type of snapshot in time type of thing, I feel.
It's one of those,
and it's art. It's really good. I loved watching every minute of this at all times. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. That we didn't fast forward through any moments of it. I do legitimately think it's art, and I do think so. One of the reasons that I think that we like these movies, and unironically a little bit, at least more than other films that we watch, is that one of the things that's nice about these is you can really feel that there is no cynicism involved in it. This is somebody who's actually trying to do something. Not necessarily that they're 100% serious about it. Like, I don't think that they actually... Like, the stinky shirt scene. I think
the stinky shirt is so weird.
I think that they actually kind of knew that it was weird and funny and didn't fully... Like, that wasn't oh, he'll fight it off with his stinky shirt. It was just a thing. And he calls himself the Ed Wood of the 90s. Like, I think that he has a little bit of self-awareness. But whether or not he has self-awareness... what he's putting out there is genuine. He's trying to do something with it. He doesn't have any technical skill. He doesn't really have any budget. But he's not doing it as, I'm going to trick people into paying me money when I do this at the Walmart. Or like that kind of thing. There's a few... God, I can't ever remember.
You can tell they're just like having fun.
Yeah.
Right? And so one thing from the zine, I was mentioning this earlier, but one of the actors is like, I bet people think we're nuts around here, running around in this werewolf costume as they're recording some movie. And behind the camera, Rock says on tape, we're proud to be weird. It's fun to be weird, ain't it? And then the actor says, yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just about them goofing around and having fun, and who gives a shit what people think? Right?
They're just enjoying themselves. And that is so much better than the one that I'm trying to think of. I can't remember which movie it was, because we've seen a lot that are like this. But he had a website that went along with it that was like all of his seminars on this is how you can trick somebody into funding your film so that you too can make money off of gullible rubes by putting absolute shit into Walmart bargain bins.
Like, just absolute scam,
and it's like
bullshit, yeah.
Well, that fucking sucks. I hate you. Like, that's...
Like, this feels more like, I'm just gonna make some stuff, and I'm gonna show it to my friends, and then I'll
never make any money on
showing it or whatever,
like,
who cares, yeah.
I just want to do this because I want to do this. I want to do this because I want to make some art, and I don't expect it to be good, and I don't expect it to have an audience, and I don't expect it to make any money, but I think it'd be fun to make, so I'm gonna make it. And there's a genuineness to that is very refreshing and fun to watch, even if it's absolute fucking shit. And this is absolute shit.
Especially when you deal with, like, the cynical nature. Like, YouTube replaced a lot of this.
Yes. Yeah.
YouTube and YouTubers replaced a lot of this. And then you look at the cynical shit of, like, Mr. Beast or whatever. Like, I need to make something for an SEO that reaches a certain audience that does this, and this. And it has to be a certain time frame for everything. And you're like, God, that's such bullshit. Let's just go in the backyard and shoot a movie of my 70-year-old friend running around with a fake gun in the street.
Yeah, like, just
okay.
Hey, do you want to, like, crush a 6-pack of Pabst and take your shirt off?
Yeah,
right. Sounds good. Like, that's
okay, but I get to smooch the gravestone statue.
Okay, yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if you really want to, we'll do it. It's okay. It's okay to be weird.
Anyway, let's rate the dog. So, there's the Wolfman.
Yes,
Conrad Brooks,
the Rock.
The Wolfman. The Rock. David the Rock Nelson in real life. Just him. He wasn't wearing a costume. It was just that's just how he looks. Yeah.
Yeah, he just hadn't. Well, you can tell when he's shaved and hasn't shaved. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say the Wolfman is a geriatric brother murderer out of 10. How dare you?
He's a stinky shirt sniffer, so...
Stinky shirt sniffer out of 10.
It really distracted him for a long time. He smelled that shirt for a good, 30, 45 seconds.
Yep. Then there's the son of Wolfman, who goes grabbing that lady, I guess, at the end, and then gets shot by the cop somehow. Yeah. I would say that is like a
dad
out of 10, yeah. And then there was also the cool dog in the background that they shot when they were trying to shoot another scene, and the dog was wiping its ass on the grass.
Yes.
That dog is pretty cool.
That was a nice black lab that was leaving a good brown streak.
Nice solid 10 out of 10 dog. They just left that in.
It's good to be weird.
It's good to be weird.
And if you like being weird, you can give us a little bit of weird money over on Patreon, where we have our Riff Cuts stuff. Boix, as we mentioned, you have a whole capture system to get some of these. You went and bought this off of Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome because it's not just something that you can pull up anywhere. Although you found a lot of stuff at local flea markets and...
yeah, I'm still finding stuff every now and then. I found a VHS tape recently, which I haven't shown you, but we've watched 2 of these already, and now I have Watchers 2.
Oh, you've got Watchers 2. Good, great. Cool.
Watch more of that fucking series at some point.
I really need to stop by my own. We have Value Village is what it is in Canada here. Yeah. I don't know if you have Value Village in the US. Probably
we do,
not.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, we have a Value Village that's a really big box store here that I should probably go through and check out their old tapes a few times.
You never know what you're gonna find. Go out and find stuff. You might find Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. You never know.
Sometimes you might find Jurassic Park with a tape over it that underneath, when you pull it away, it says "Our Wedding."
Our Wedding. Oh.
Oops.
Well, anyway, I got a Jurassic Park wedding I gotta go to, so, I gotta go watch Jurassic Park on my VCR.
This one is for the Marines.
It's good to be weird.